which she perceived that she wasn't in the house. But I was telling her, I was like, I was pretty sure that conversation I had with David, and please, you guys are the fans, so you actually know, so I don't actually know, correct me, but I could swear that I had that conversation with David, about my identity and being biracial and not being counted as one of the black house guests, when Davon was in the house. I was just having a conversation with David, but she thought, and I don't actually know, but I was like, I'm pretty sure that happened when you were in the house. And it wasn't like once you got evicted, I was talking about you behind your back. And so she was upset that she felt like I was talking about her behind her back with David. And I was explaining to her, that's not what it was. And I was like, Devon, this really isn't, about you. And so then I tried to explain to her that. And then we got into the actual discussion itself, which then got heated. And, we started rehashing like the whole big conversation, which is a very complex conversation. And Devon and Bailey and David have very valid points. And I completely understand their perspective. But then that conversation came up, which is a hard conversation I had. And then we just started to, and then right after that, we just didn't talk to each other. Like, it just was so unfortunate. And then a couple of days later in the jury house passed, and we reconnected again. And Davon and Danny became besties in the house. So, in the jury house, I should say. And me and David became super close in the jury house. We would just hang out with each other all the time. And so there would be like Davon and Danny hanging out, and me and David hanging out, and Ian would go hang out with Danny and Davon. So it would be the three of them just kind of hanging out with each other all the time. And I reconnected with Davon, and I still to this day will stand by it. I am still obsessed with her. She is the all-deserving person that she is. All the positive energy that she gets, she deserves. We just decided that we're like different people. Like, we just are very, very different people. Like, the more we talked, it was like, ugh, we're not on the same page, like, we would talk about the game a little bit in the jury house, which we're not supposed to do, but we would do it. And the more we would talk, it was like, we're not on the same wavelength, like the way I saw the situation is not the way she saw it. And she understandably had more of an insider track. I knew nothing in this house. So it's like, I was taking a little bit of a back seat in that regard. But we just, the way we were talking to each other was like, not really like, friendly. Like, it wasn't good vibes. And so we just started to ignore each other in the jury house. And I take full responsibility because I'm awkward AF. So like, you guys saw that conversation with Cody, like how I don't know, I don't even know what the fuck I was saying. Like, what the hell did I do?